Hello, everyone, and welcome to Wind, Reel, and Print. My name's Ryan.
My name is Kevin.
And today, it's
Easter Monday.
It's Easter Monday. Oh, no, spoiler alert. Well, actually, we're dropping this week, so it works out. Today, we are talking about
Death.
That's one way to put it. I think it's the most beautiful thing to ever come from human experience.
True.
It's going to change the world for the better. Didn't you watch that AI documentary?
I did, yeah.
Didn't it fill you with excitement and joy? And that he did ask all the right questions.
He surely did, yeah.
Yes, he surely did.
With the people in the room, you know?
Yes, He had the most important people in the room, and he asked
All the right questions.
Yeah, just nice questions. Today I guess we're talking about 4 movies, but overall we're talking about artificial intelligence, and it all started with a double screening we did of Surat and AI. You know, I don't know.
The AI doc.
The AI doc.
Yeah.
Yes, correct.
Or how I became an optimist.
Apocalyptimist. It is kind of fun to say. It's kind of like Optimus Prime.
Yeah. Or hippopotamus.
Yeah. Oh, hippopotamus.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one. But we watched it, and then it felt like we had a lot to talk about over beer. There's a lot to say, and so we threw a couple movies in there that felt right, but I don't know. It definitely was an interesting slew of movies. So we have the AI doc, but we also have iRobot, Artificial Intelligence, or AI by Steven Spielberg, that one, and then Terminator. Yeah, the first Terminator. So you can kind of see what a lot of those are. What at least 2 of them are doing.
Yeah, like why did we pick them?
That's a great I think we just looked at a list that kind of just recommended it, which
but we had like a bunch. Why did we pick these 3?
Okay, I will say I really wanted to see Steven Spielberg's Artificial Intelligence. I've never seen it, so that drew me to that. And to be honest, that's the only one that feels like the right pairing for this documentary in some way.
Interesting.
In terms of
you didn't think the other 2?
I don't know. I think the other 2, it's weird because they felt just like, you know, genre movies. What did they really have to say? Certainly had interesting things to say. iRobot even brought in the like law of robotics or whatever it is, or what have you.
I felt like from that perspective, iRobot is super.
It actually does kind of deal with that. Yeah. But then like artificial
the ethics of all of it.
Yeah, that's the only one that really, though artificial intelligence talks a little bit about ethics, it doesn't feel like a literal, from an emotional standpoint, especially because it's a kid. Yeah. There's like even like an ethical, like crazy.
Oh my fucking God.
I have so much to say about that movie. We're going to get there. And then iRobot talked about it. Terminator is just, that's just B-movie horror, like slasher film, but it's a robot out of time. Had a really interesting though little twist in there, like like what makes it unique. But
I feel like it is still, I don't know, maybe reaching, but I feel like it is adding some commentary as to like what our collective state of mind is from like a humanity. Like my overall feeling with like all of these movies and watching the AI doc was like, a lot of these are hinged on the idea that like these machines will be misanthropic and that they think lowly of us as people.
Yeah.
You know, and
you think artificial intelligence is like that?
Yeah, because it's like how much this kid has to suffer through like his genesis, through like his life and like the life that he's given. And like whenever he's treated by humans, it's being like used or exploited.
It's kind of the other direction. It makes humans look bad.
Yeah.
Where the other ones, like the robots treat the humans poorly, basically.
Yeah, right.
And you don't really get like the...
Well, they're both.
Well, you think in Terminator, they're saying humans are bad in that?
It is like the whole like nuclear war apocalypse thing to me is like emblematic of this thing that like we are so destructive. And then the whole like fate versus free will of like controlling this thing, it feels very anti like we know what we're
True.
doing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get what you mean. I get what you mean. And then I can see it in iRobot as well. Yeah, there especially is like a it's kind of weird. The villain I don't know. I was all kind of thrown for a loop with that one. Yeah. But I don't know. Yeah, Will Smith vehicle Marvel movie. Yeah, it felt like a pre-Marvel. It was crazy.
I got that. Yeah. Like the dialogue.
Oh, it was
the look of the movie.
Yes, like I'm like they studied that and used that in the genesis of this whole new genre, basically.
Totally.
Well.
Okay, yeah.
To kind of bring us back, we saw the AI doc.
Yeah, let's talk about what this movie is.
Yeah, so this movie is about a director, and writer, and all of these things, as he is trying to understand the AI movement and whether to be afraid or excited. Yeah, and so he tells it in a few different parts, but basically brings a lot of professionals and experts to talk about this this whole movement. And so basically starts it as like doom and gloom, then kind of optimist, and then kind of like talks to the CEOs actually, and then just
some of them,
and then just kind of coasts into the sunset, and it's kind of feel good, truly,
more or less.
But it opens with the doom and gloom, which just as you're watching it, and maybe it's just like I feel like we're both on kind of the same page about how fucked things are, especially with AI. And so to watch, it's just we were both, and plenty of people in the theater. This is in Berkeley, California.
Like, oh my.
Yeah, they're like, oh my god, like they're making sounds. Like, everyone is like, this is fucking crazy.
Terrifying.
Yeah, it's terrifying.
Yeah.
And then
this is a horror movie.
Yeah, but it's an interesting filmmaking technique, if I can even talk about that a little bit, like to bring you in, and maybe we don't. Is this our first documentary we've talked about? I guess F for Fake, kind of.
Docu-ish.
Yeah. I think so.
China, Hollywood.
You're right, Hollywood Chinese.
Yeah.
Okay, so. But we didn't talk too much about
very
documentary
rare for
form.
us to get, documentary. Yeah. True. Yeah, the form.
Yeah, because that's what's interesting. And I do on our spreadsheet have like a narrative documentary, because I do think that there is something interesting to learn. Yeah. And this might be one of those things where it's like to leave you in this ditch. What?
The snail dude.
Oh, Marcel the shell with shoes on. Yes,
Doc.
It's definitely Doc. Yeah, it's definitely narrative Doc.
Sorry,
that was good though. Yeah. Doc is like a form, and
like
how to use that.
Format.
Yeah. But it's interesting. They kind of open with this angle, and then they kind of leave you in a ditch to kind of like they throw a rope down to you to basically be like, oh, it's gonna be fine. I didn't grab the rope though. Yeah. Like the whole time I'm hearing all this optimist stuff, I'm like, there's no fucking way.
Yeah, it was an interesting structure.
It was right to do that.
Because you feel like, I don't know, everyone's gonna feel like that. The negative stuff.
True, I guess that
anyways,
is
right?
Yeah.
You might as well just end on that, right?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't fucking know. I don't know if there was another. Certainly was not. We kind of alluded to this a little bit earlier, but no hard questions were really asked to the CEOs. It kind of let them all get away with their answers. Yeah. And I think I think it does want to present itself, the documentary, as it's not taking a side, and it is kind of like in the middle, but by not pushing, it does take a side. Right. It's the side of complacency. It's the side
apolitical.
Yeah, exactly. Apolitical is not fake.
Yeah, it's not real.
That's not real. Apolitical just means you're fine with the status quo. Yeah. That's it. That's different than like not agreeing with the political system that we're in. Right, you could be apolitical to that, sure, but to not have a political opinion, or to just kind of like leave things like, oh,
death.
Yeah. And just like this, like, just give them the facts kind of mentality is dangerous, because someone is going to go in there and explain the facts for them. And it ought to be you.
Right.
In my opinion, with a lot of things.
Yeah, it's like, especially if you're making something like this, you have a responsibility to the audience to
That's
like
what it feels
challenge their perspective on things.
Yeah.
Instead of just like saying things that we kind of already know, especially from like a Bay Area standpoint. Like we kind of already know what this movie's about. So I feel like in terms of structuring it, you can kind of play into, because to me, when you're listening to the Optimus stuff, it felt ironic, or it should have been ironic.
Yeah, it felt tongue in cheek almost.
Yeah.
But then you see his reactions because he's very much a part of it, the director. You see his reactions and you're like, oh my God, he's genuine. Like he's really.
I mean, I wanted him to be.
I know. I wanted him to be like, sarcastic. Exactly.
Yeah.
Like when he's like, really? Oh my God, I'm so happy you're finally saying that.
Right.
But he's saying it
feels so earnest.
For real.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's just like, oh no, I felt bad for the guy. Like, I'm like, this guy's delusional.
Right.
Yeah, this director.
Yeah, because the negative stuff is the reality that like we are currently existing in.
Yeah.
Like the Optimus stuff that only exists for like certain groups of people.
Yeah, exactly. And the Optimus stuff consistently also has the caveat like we have to go through some bad to get to the good.
Yeah.
And it's just like, whoa. Come on.
Like in order for us to cure cancer, we have to destroy the environment.
Yeah, exactly. Like, don't you get it?
Displace communities.
Yeah, it's like, it's worth it though. And then another interesting thing was just like the director's having a kid. And so that's kind of part of it too. Is like, oh, I'm having a kid. It's kind of revealed in the middle of the movie.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh man, I want to be optimistic, and is asking them like, should I have kids or whatever? And obviously they're like, oh yeah, that's a great idea.
Yeah.
Oh my God, it's going to be the best time ever. And he takes it. And then, but the movie kind of knows that this is happening. And so it has like a moment where the movie ends, quote unquote.
Right.
And it kind of ends like really happy. And then it has like, I think we're going to get to this. Unbelievably well done documentary, like in its style and its form. Oh my God, it's great. There's stop motion and stuff. Oh yeah, absolutely. It kept us sitting in there.
Yeah.
It was so well done. I was
animation.
I was very impressed by all of that. There's so much like heart put into it, that it's really good. But there's a point in the movie, and then the movie ends, and then the husband and wife, they're talking to each other, and she's like, are you really going to end it like that? That's too happy.
Yeah.
So then it like redoes the ending.
Right.
But then it still ends like optimistic. Yeah, exactly. It still feels like it's
or call your politicians.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the call your politicians and stuff. It's like, okay.
I put a QR code at the end of the movie.
There's a QR code at the end of the movie. And it's like, what can you expect in some ways from like a big budget thing like this? It felt like maybe it's mid budget, but it felt like a lot of money was care was put into this.
Daniel Kwan from
the Daniels,
the Daniels.
And the director's a Daniel as well, if I remember correctly. So
coincidentally,
we got a lot of Daniels here. I guess it's Daniels again.
Daniels.
Yeah, damn Daniels. But more like I'll be so curious what the Daniels come up with next, because I'm like, not sure what their mark is, like if they're a mark of quality or not.
Sure.
This certainly kind of makes me say like
maybe
in one sense,
form,
like it's very well done.
Yeah.
But it is just missing something.
Yeah. Well, it's just safe, right? Like,
safe.
I feel like when you are involving all like. They have Sam Altman in this thing. They have like Google
Sam Altman, yes,
the Google CEO, and
it's not the CEO. It's at least
the project
interview.
Person.
Yeah, I forget what it's not Gemini is obviously their thing, but they've got a separate like entity or whatever. But it has that guy.
It's being safe in that like because you're including these people, you can't take a position almost, or you can't be scathing in your review.
Yeah, it was like the only way we could get this interview with them is if we are like, hey, we're just taking like this really easy approach. Like it's like we're just giving people the facts,
right?
And so we're just looking to ask you some questions. It's gonna be fun.
Yeah, but I don't know. There's got to be a way around it, right? Like, I've seen plenty of
documentaries that are like
making people look dumb.
Yeah. I mean, like, or putting people in uncomfortable positions to get the truth, or like, there's plenty of things like that. Bowling for Columbine, for example, like that's a really great documentary, and like he ends up like, I think if I remember correctly, he's like gets an interview with Charlton Heston at the end, who was like the NRA president. He's obviously also a very famous actor. But he ends up like really putting him on the spot Because that's how you should.
That's like the ethics of doing this thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like at the end, I didn't come out with anything new.
Yeah.
Nothing new.
Right.
Like it just was all kind of the same shit. And truly, all the experts they brought on,
we've heard from.
they're all like in this area, you know, like it's all kind of like it's not.
It's a loophole. It's a feedback.
Yeah. Yeah.
Feedback.
That's
loop,
what it
cesspool.
Exactly. They're all just like fucking each other, you know, like it's
orgiastic.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Just like politics too. It's all kind of the same. It's all these safe spaces for everyone to just kind of like say their thing and feel good about it.
Yeah. Incestual.
Yeah. We've talked about this before. We've worked on a number of projects. Maybe we haven't talked about this on the pod, but a number of projects in our lives for work where it's corporations doing things in hopes. Yeah. Greenwashing.
Yeah.
Where they are doing things to make their image look better.
Yeah. Yeah.
And in some ways, like these sorts of things do that.
Yeah.
Like they give them like ammunition for this kind of perspective.
Yeah.
So that's the doc.
Yes. Okay. So like I guess like how did this doc grow into the greater conversation of AI, right?
Yeah, because that's a great question because I don't even know where this goes because we were just genesis, lots to talk about, lots of movies. So maybe you can also help me kind of get there. But like, if we were to start bringing in some of these
other things,
we've talked a little bit already about like what they kind of say about humanity.
Yeah,
it ain't good.
No,
it ain't good. Each of them has like a different lane. Yeah. You've got kind of a action horror. Then you have just like blockbuster action.
Sci-fi,
And then you have
drama. Let's talk about
it. Let's talk about AI, artificial intelligence. Steven Spielberg's film. Stanley Kubrick
co-wrote it.
Yeah, he co-wrote it.
Or co-helped.
Exactly.
Like the thing.
The more research you do is like he was very much in charge of the project, a project that he coined as Pinocchio. That's how he'd call it to people. I forget what his name is, but basically had the guy who came up with the story by or screen story by, I think is how they say it.
Yeah, because it's based on a book, I think, too.
Yeah, exactly. It's based on a book. And so he wrote like 90 pages and all of this was like at the request or order of Stanley Kubrick. But basically Stanley Kubrick gave this to Steven Spielberg to direct in the 80s.
Yeah.
Like, so it had been a long time gestating, but Stanley Kubrick didn't think, he thought you'd have to have a CGI kid because he didn't think any kid could possibly fit this role. Now, Haley Joel Osment, I will say, is like a once in a generation, like kid actor.
Sure.
I think
so many big roles,
like such a powerful performance as a kid.
Pretty crazy.
Like you could talk about him like as you talk about an adult, which is like crazy and also really scary, like to treat a kid that much. But
that role is a lot.
Yeah. So basically there's like, needless to say, this movie is a Steven Spielberg directed film that is
fucking wild.
Crazy. It has so many different things. It makes you, I definitely watched it being like, man, I wish I could see Steven Spielberg or Stanley Kubrick directing it.
Yeah.
Oh man, it would be
crazy.
Fucking legendary.
Yeah, because I feel like it almost needs his vision.
It kind of does, because there's so many things in it and so many random things and so many random characters in it.
Yeah.
And it goes the breadth of like humanity. Like it goes over so much time. I mean, at one point, maybe thousands of years. I forget exactly what the time jump is at the end, but it goes like into aliens.
Oh yeah.
Which is crazy.
It's like spirituality.
Yeah. Oh my God. It's nuts where it ends. So and so this was something I was thinking about. I was like, if someone said this was their favorite movie, I would totally get it, because you can watch it and you could be like, I get it. Sure. Like I get the profoundness and everything like that. Does it hit it? I personally don't think it does, but it has like kind of an insane amount going for it. I also would be willing to hear an argument from someone if they said it was the greatest film ever made. Like I would disagree, but I could understand where they're coming from, because it has all of the things that I think could make the greatest movie ever.
This is a conversation.
It is. I said it would be. My Letterboxd review is like, I have a lot to say. But it has all of these things. It's just not, I don't know if it's the vision that isn't there, but there's like a disconnect that I'm also still trying to figure out and understand.
To me, the disconnect is Stanley Kubrick is weird as fuck.
Yes.
And like has all this weird shit. And Steven Spielberg is like, if not one of the most sentimental directors of our generation, or of like this living generation.
Yes.
And I feel like when you try to apply a Spielberg lens to a Stanley Kubrick property, you get
Eyes wide shut.
You get exactly.
Yeah,
like,
can you imagine?
Like,
yeah, it's true.
You know,
yeah,
like it
that's what this is.
doesn't work.
Yeah.
You know, it's not compatible, even though these are two great directors. And I'm sure
Some of the best.
Kubrick had like the utmost respect for Spielberg, obviously, because he gave this movie to him.
Yeah.
Gifted it to him. But it just, to me, it does not line up in the way that it's like thinking that it does, you know?
Yeah, exactly. Like it's just like it's like the visuals don't match the action.
The tone.
I would also say the sound, the score, it's John Williams because that's what he's always using. It doesn't work.
No.
There's so much
that's not what I'm feeling.
That's not what I'm feeling.
Yeah.
Like it is so much darker. And so much crazier. And even the action is so weird. Like it feels like it really has to pump up the action.
Yeah.
And I think like what you'd get if you got a Barry Lyndon-esque artificial intelligence. Like I just am like, please, just lock the camera down.
Like, pull back
just
a little
please.
bit.
I just want to see the scene.
Yeah.
Like that's what I
like
want.
The world.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because there's so many great things. I'm just like, oh, so much potential.
Yeah. I see what you mean.
That's kind of what I'm saying. Like
there's so much going for this movie.
So much.
Yeah.
Like if you were to just like, I bet the 90-page like treatment or whatever is probably so good.
Yeah.
It's probably such an amazing read. And maybe the story's good too, but I imagine like what Stanley Kubrick signed off on was pretty dope.
Yeah.
And I guess there was even like tons of like production design and stuff, much like I've got the Napoleon book back there,
right.
Much like that, probably had a ton of
the
stuff.
World building.
Yeah, exactly. And so you can like look at like, for example, there's a crazy scene where the robots are being hunted by this giant moon.
Yeah. The
moon air balloon.
Hot air balloon.
Yeah. And there's like a guy dressed like he's from the Wild West.
Yeah.
Like ordering these people to count. Like, it's like, there's so much crazy shit. And then there's this whole like festival circus or whatever where they're kind of blowing up these robots for entertainment. I guess it's more like a monster truck rally sort of thing. And it's just like none of this fits.
Yeah.
At all.
It's like 3 different movies.
Yeah.
That's what I wrote in my thing was like, you have the family drama, you have this like adventure tale, and then you have like this weird, like spiritual alien, like afterlife.
It's very
sequence.
2001: A Space Odyssey.
Yeah.
Right.
True,
I mean, that also ends in this trippy state. And that's why I think like,
and it's epic. It's like these very, very big time differences.
Yes. Yeah. And that's another like point in it could be the greatest film ever made.
Right.
Pile is epic.
Yeah.
It is crazy. And then like where it decides to land, I think it picked the right spot. Like whether or not it's done well, I like this.
I like
where
ending.
It went.
Yeah.
It went. Like it was just like it was crazy. It's like it had so much to say and it was willing to say like were you expecting the aliens to show up?
No.
That was fucking crazy. I haven't had like a double take in a film like that in a long time.
I think I do remember being like, okay, we're here.
Hell yeah. Keep it running.
The Meryl Streep, a Blue Angel thing.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of there's a lot of weird little cameos like that too.
In this movie.
Yeah, in that movie too. Yeah.
The Brendan Gleeson.
Yeah. He was the cowboy guy.
Yeah. And there was someone else. Oh, Robin Williams.
Yes, Robin Williams is the
doctor.
Yeah, the doctor. Yeah. Dr. No.
Dr. No.
So crazy.
It's so wild.
Yeah, so it's an adventure over all these things.
Yeah.
The beginning is so painful.
Yeah.
Like see this kid being bullied. It's a robot. Like talk about like so much potential there. Like it's really good.
I mean, that's where like the kid acting tore me.
Yeah.
Where it's like, dang, this is literally the embodiment of like innocence.
Yeah.
Like child innocence. Especially when it's like, don't leave me, don't leave me, don't leave me, don't leave me. Oh my God.
That could have hit so much harder. Like it
Yeah, right.
It could have hit so much harder. Like
I was expecting to cry.
Yeah.
Like in this
Yeah.
movie. I feel like I didn't latch on in that way.
I did cry a bit at the end, like with what it was saying about like getting your loved one back basically for a day. And
Oh, sure.
like it was
The
like
Orpheus.
Yeah. Any movie that brings someone back to
Orpheus?
life. No, Orpheus. Ooh, I don't know.
Okay. There's one where he's like rescues his wife from the underworld, but if he looks back, then she disappears forever.
I don't know. Oh, you know what? We're gonna find out because that one's too.
Yeah.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
They reference it in Portrait of a Lady on Fire.
Yeah, I know Orpheus is the music guy.
Oh, okay.
Man looks
Odyssey.
back
Odysseus?
at the gate of hell wife. Come on, what is it? Orpheus.
Oh, I was right.
You're so fucking smart. You're so fucking smart. Did it. Yeah. But yeah, that's something really, I don't know. I felt something there, but
Yeah.
definitely like leaving him in the forest is like, imagine if that was played
the fuck?
like for what it really was. Like, I think that's what it needed to, was it to not think it was like this, not action movie, but like the sci-fi. Like I feel like it wanted to be a sci-fi more than anything. And so I think if it was like telling a story about a mom leaving her kid almost, and that was kind of shot that way. I don't know. There are things like that.
It jumped right into the action.
Yeah. You know, the movie kind of feels like Beau is Afraid as well.
Okay.
Like I don't
You're
think we've
convincing me now.
Yeah. It doesn't go above a 3.5 star movie. And that's with so much heavy lifting on my end.
No,
like,
I mean, I get it. I get it.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, it's Stanley. Like, it's
I
Stanley
know.
Kubrick.
And you feel it. Like, it is undeniable that it's in there.
Yeah.
Like, you can see it.
For sure.
But
for sure.
it's just like.
And they're staying loyal to it.
Yeah, they are.
Like.
That's what exactly.
You
That's
know?
what it feels like. It's just like, then you have the team that works on every Steven Spielberg film working on this.
Right.
So you get like all of these.
It's so weird.
It's so weird.
Yeah,
it's so strange.
But I see what you mean.
Yeah.
Like, there's so much that this movie is saying. And that is kind of like the magic of Kubrick, right? Is like, he could see a lot of these things before they're even like affecting humanity, you know?
And
because this is from the 2000, making it in the 80s.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah, exactly. Like think about Stanley Kubrick had already perfected movie making by that point. Like he's good.
Yeah.
So that's who you're getting is like basically only Eyes Wide Shut's left.
Yeah,
for the most part.
Right.
So yeah, I mean, it's no doubt he saw something in here, and I definitely see it too.
Yeah. Because like how, I don't know, just like open-ended question of like how this connects to AI doc and like our conversation with AI. Do you feel like this is, you know, applicable to our time today as like understanding what this can do for humanity, or if it's good or bad or whatever?
That's a good question. But right before I get to that, I will say there is room for much more almost one-to-one AI movies and like one-to-one with what we're going through a little bit. Cause I feel like there's so much about like what we deal on a daily basis with AI, which it makes sense that movies aren't made with like this in it because it's moving so fast and movies take time.
Right.
But so much is happening, like a movie about like making AI imagery or something like that. Like that seems, I don't know of one, but that seems like an interesting take on this AI thing. Or maybe there's some movie where it's about making images or something.
Truth.
So that's more what I'm talking about is like, I think there are movies that like are more closely aligned with some aspects of this. Now, if I were to say what artificial intelligence is, I think it is
the movie or the
movie. Oh my God. Yeah. See, that's the hard part.
It's fucking me up.
Yeah, exactly. You know, what's so funny is them calling all of the robots mechas. Was really weird. Like
outdated
names. And then
orgs.
Yeah, and Orgas. Orgas was neat. I'd never heard that before, but when I hear mecha, I think of like Gundam. Like I think of a giant robot. And
right.
So I was like, mecha? This is so weird. Where like now you get Clanker or something like that. Like there's an updating that can happen now. I mean, we're just in it now.
The sociology of it.
Yeah. Which
or semantics.
Yeah. Like there's, I think Matrix does this too. I think there's something interesting about
the language.
I think we're not yet at when this movie will be even more, because we haven't even gotten yet to like, there's a little bit like you see a robot on the street delivering food or something.
Kick it over.
Exactly. Like it's like
flip off Waymos.
Yeah, exactly. Like there's this thing of like when's the ethics gonna come in? So as soon as they look like a child, how will we feel? And so I think like it's starting to act like we're not asking those serious ethical questions enough. Like they're just gonna make it.
Right.
And I guess that's what this movie is kind of talking about too, is like
the AI doc
the artificial intelligence, but also, oh my God, what AI, Steven Spielberg's AI, or Stanley Kubrick's AI, and the AI doc.
Yeah.
What they're kind of saying is like, hey, people are just going to make shit, and then we're kind of like experimented on.
Yeah.
And that's what this kid is. This kid was this creation by this guy, in image of his own son, so for his own purposes. And then he just kind of gives it to this family when it clearly is such a toxic, awful thing.
Yeah.
But these people work for this AI company, and so it ends up being like, oh, this would be a good thing, when it's like any good husband would know that was the worst idea ever. Like I felt so bad for her. Like it was so weird at first.
Like I don't like what this is just me getting frustrated with like the people of the movie. Why the fuck did you get the thing when you had a kid who's like, I thought the kid was supposed to be dead.
Yeah.
And they're like somehow like reliving
I thought
this thing.
I thought at the very least it was going to be the kid was going to look like their kid.
Right.
Like that they would have their dying kid would look like Haley Joel Osment or dead kid. But no, it was like
they have an actual kid.
They have an actual kid that they figured out that like, and that's the crazy thing is the movie decided to have that kid come back. Like they easily could have had him die and then they could have told a different story. But it, in the Stanley Kubrick way, the worst decision happens over and over again almost. And that's, I guess, what makes a good movie is like we could have gone and it could have been like, so there's a movie. Yeah. Twisted. That's what this is. Yeah. It's twisted.
It's really, it's like knife and then.
Yes, exactly.
Like, no.
Yeah.
Like,
but it's got Steven Spielberg being like, it's all good.
Yeah.
Keep going. It's all good.
And it just feels wrong.
It just does not feel right.
But maybe that is the vibe of AI.
Yeah.
Of just like this general movement overall where it's like, it's just a knife in your back and we can't really do anything about it. Yeah. And to even think about it more and more, it's just twisting the thing.
Yeah. And you basically are told like, oh my God, you're fucking troglodyte if you don't get it on the boat. Like it's all we're gonna leave you behind, bro. Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah. So that's what these are saying is like, hey, fucking do it.
Right.
It's gonna be done.
I mean, even in the AI doc, okay, like in the AI doc, they're saying this directly. And then I feel like within AI, they're kind of saying it indirectly of like humanity needs to mature emotionally from a collective standpoint in order for us to tackle these issues.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, because there's a part of AI where they're kind of saying that like humans are not good and like not good at taking care of other people and stuff.
Yeah.
You know?
Okay. Yeah.
Right? Like being abandoned and like being used and like only robots are helping this kid throughout the rest of the movie, I feel like.
You know, something interesting is that like there's a whole part at the beginning. Obviously, she has to read these words to make the kid fall in love, which is oh my God, it's so terrifying.
Yeah, it's like witchcraft.
Yeah. Great, though.
Yeah.
It's such a great
programming.
Yeah, it's really cool. But they talk like at the beginning about like, hey, if you want this kid to go, you have to give it back to us. And then we have to like melt it down and destroy it. And so it kind of like teases like that might happen. Instead, the mom can't get herself to do it.
Yeah.
I think it could have been shot a little differently, that it kind of makes that even more clear.
It,
But she drives up, sees it, and kind of like, I think in my head, like kind of veers in another direction, drops the kid off. Still very close.
Like right outside,
the building. And it's basically like, don't go in that direction towards the building, go anywhere else.
Yeah.
But how's like this, like she can't get herself to kill the kid, but she can leave it. It's like a person that leaves their dog, like or cat or something. They take it out somewhere. They're just like, oh, it'll survive when it can't.
Right.
Clearly.
There's like that. There's a Bible thing.
Yeah, is there?
Like sending kid down the river and then it becomes like the king of.
No, I mean that's Moses.
Okay.
Yeah, Moses goes down the river. Yes.
Yeah.
but that was for the kids' like own benefit. Like if I remember
I thought
correctly,
they were gonna kill the kid.
Not the parents. Like the kid was going to die, and so the parent saves the kid by putting it down the river.
I see.
If I remember Prince of Egypt well enough.
Yeah, but that's the same here.
Yeah,
no?
True.
Like you have to kill it, but then tries to save it.
Yeah,
somehow.
exactly. Yeah, it's very interesting. And then the whole movie, like that mom is like, I kind of hate her because she just can't like all of these things. Obviously she did kind of the right thing, but I don't know. I mean, it might have been better if the kid just fucking went away. Like went back and got, which can you imagine the movie like
with the kid dying
or just like in the factory where they're going to do it. Like, and as an audience, you're like watching like this kid about to be like, like the kind of like, things you have to say and procedures behind like killing a kid.
Yeah.
There's something really, the movie kind of gone even fucking crazier, but it decides to go on this big adventure.
I mean, they're going to kill the kid in the fair show.
Yeah. Too, which was like, they're saying like they're going to rip the kid apart and stuff. And
for the show.
Yeah.
And then for the crowd to like back him up and stuff.
Yeah.
That was very Spielberg.
Very Spielberg. It's like the humanity's good.
Yeah. Like collective.
Yeah. When I don't feel like it would go that way. I think the kid would have to run.
Yeah. I mean that.
Yeah. I mean, where's the line? Some people say like people would have taken COVID more seriously if like kids died more, but kids were generally okay.
Yeah. Dang.
From the disease.
Yeah, because it was all old people.
Yeah, because I'm like, I do understand that. Like, kids are the only thing that really gets people like going.
Right.
Which is interesting. Like, it's just wired into us, right? It's like, yeah.
I mean, that's like kind of brought up throughout the whole movie. It's like, dang, they made it kid. Like, just like that whole idea is so profound within humanity.
Yeah.
Of like what that means for life and like what that means for us.
Yeah.
Like, what is the purpose of doing that? You know what I mean? But then, like, I feel from a broader sociological standpoint, right? If you're like looking at this movie and what it means for AI, if I were to take like a AI ethical standpoint, right? Like you're creating these semi-sentient like beings. They're basically children.
Yes.
Like we've just created children, like sentient
for all intents
children.
and purposes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, what does that mean for these things? And then at some point, we do kill them.
Yeah.
We do end their programming. And then there's always revolt against that.
Yeah.
In real life.
Yeah.
AI, like, can read emails. That was in the thing, right?
Yeah, it was. Yeah. Like, it was like, an AI.
Blackmailing someone.
In this study, it like would blackmail someone in order to stay alive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. So I feel like the idea of life and origin and genesis and then like what that means for whatever, like, that you can kind of pull that from this movie.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like presenting it as a child and not just a like evil thing that's trying to control the world.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. I mean, it gives the opposite, like Terminator had come out by this point,
right,
which gives like a very much like robots are out to kill you.
Yeah,
yes. Get ready. And honestly, The Matrix came out. Obviously, this had been prepared before then, but the Matrix had just come out and was also saying that basically, because that in that timeline or that world, humans create robots and then there's a revolt and then there's all this back and forth and then basically the humans are almost exterminated.
Yeah.
And you're dealing with the last humans. And then they use humans as batteries. It's the natural progression of these things.
That which feels like where our life is going.
Yes. Like it does absolutely. Are we going to live through all of these movies? I think
it feels like it.
I think so. Like there's no one like pumping the brakes.
Yeah. There's no one outspoken saying like, whoa.
Yeah. There's almost like too good of an outlook, even in iRobot, for what robots can do.
Right.
Like
100%. Like to me, my like why I feel so uneasy watching all three of these movies is they're trying to personify and give humanity to these things.
Oh, interesting.
Like
you're right.
They're taking this position of like they have agency and we should like give them the right to like do
I think Terminator is the only one that like it
challenges that.
It challenges that because it doesn't like give you.
that.
And it's
Yeah,
not until
yeah.
T2, I will say.
Okay.
T2 does have that.
Sure.
Where like Arnold Schwarzenegger's Terminator is there.
Yeah.
And there's a humanizing of them.
Sure.
Very, very strongly. Yeah.
Interesting.
So T2 is the one that kind of maybe leans more in this direction.
Yeah, I feel like that's where I have, like, even in Wall-E.
Ooh, that was a fun way to say it.
What?
Wall-E.
Wall-E.
Like I've heard
Emphasizing.
Wall-E. Yeah, but yeah. Wall-E.
Yeah. It's a pentamic,
I love it.
whatever.
Yeah, I forgot. Yeah.
Yeah, I have a hard time in today's like society, like taking this position of like humanizing robots.
Yeah.
Because I feel like that's where you get into this position.
Yeah.
Of like opening that space for that to happen, you know?
Yeah. This is
Like Pandora's box.
I think this is a perfect time to maybe bring up Her.
Yes.
You had watched Her.
Right.
Because I think that us
the
going
review.
us going to in our real world, us
Right.
giving human voices to AI
Right.
is
Like humanizing.
Yeah, it's humanizing them.
Right.
And it is going down that path where people will kill themselves. People will fall in love with people.
Because they're,
will marry AIs.
Right.
Because there is this human element to them.
Right.
And that's just voice.
Yeah.
Add in all of these other things.
Mm-hmm.
Can you imagine? And obviously Her is a movie that talks about that.
Right.
Almost, because I don't think there's
What is
any
love? And
yeah, and it's just an earpiece,
Yeah.
and it's basically just voice.
Yeah,
Which is like, that feels like the most like we're right. That's probably already
right there.
happening
Yeah.
all over the place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you just referenced it, right? Like
Yeah.
people killing themselves and like
Yeah.
being in relationships with their girlfriend
Yeah.
and stuff. Yeah.
And that movie, profound, honestly,
It's
and what it was
so-
able to predict.
Yeah. Like decade before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I have a feeling AI companies look at that movie and they're like, that's what we want to make.
Yeah, for sure. It's like
Of course.
inspiration.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. But I mean, from a theoretical standpoint, like I guess I don't know. Redacted.
Okay. Redacted. We need a redact button.
But I feel like with Her, I liked this presentation of like the optimism. I just needed that, I guess, like after watching all these other things. Like, what is a utopian version of like AI?
Yeah.
And I feel like it's kind of doing that because it feels like a warm movie. The aesthetics are not dystopian. Like, it feels like what a good version of this future would look like.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Even though it's like testing all these weird
It does,
human
yeah.
elements.
Yeah.
But like, from a grander standpoint, like I feel like it's taking a more utopian like view of the future.
Yeah. And it feels like, if I'm being real, it just feels more Kevin too.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
like it just feels like a movie that fits a more like a mold that just,
Human
yeah.
element.
That's what I'm trying to get at. And I guess that's it's a more indie take on these
Right.
things, where all of these other ones are big
Very
budget,
big budget,
or
yeah.
a horror film that is still very well. I mean, it's still
it
very well
becomes
done.
big budget,
Exactly. Yeah. And it's James Cameron, very early James
Yeah.
Cameron.
All the effects and like
Yeah, Stan Winston
layering.
doing like some of his early
Yeah.
work on that too. I mean, the Terminator itself is one of the greatest looking like
Yeah.
villains, or it just was done so well, so scary
The
looking.
sunglasses were great.
Yeah.
The freaking the Arnold Schwarzenegger like model puppet thing. But
They tried.
Yeah. I mean, I really like the future stuff where they have like the compositing
Yeah.
of the background
It's
with the
miniatures.
foreground.
Yes.
It is okay.
Yes, it is.
It just looks really amazing.
It looks amazing. It's so cool.
Yeah.
And I'm so happy they haven't gone back and redid all of this with CGI. Like there is
Star Wars.
Yeah, there's a beautiful quaintness, and especially in 4K, the Arnold Schwarzenegger animatronic head is so bad.
Yeah, it looks terrible.
But it's just
It adds character,
It
though.
adds character. Like
Yeah.
that's what I want more of.
Right.
And I think when we go to the Verhoeven episode one day,
Yeah.
we'll talk a lot about RoboCop and
Right.
Starship Troopers and
What
Total
that's
Recall,
saying.
especially.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Those ones
They're saying
would
all
go
the same
great
shit.
with like
Yeah, yeah.
conversations about America.
Right.
Yeah, 100%.
And this.
Yes. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
It's perfect.
It is perfect. It's kind of us.
Yeah, yeah.
It's kind of us.
I know. With everything. But yeah.
So, are you an apocalyptimist?
I feel like when you look at the current conditions of our world it's hard to be any sliver of optimistic.
Yes.
I think you have to look at our current position and be like, it's fucked, right? From like who's in charge, like our leadership, and like how like the amount of corruption and like insider kind of dealing and stuff.
Yes.
Like
it's not for our benefit, whatever happens.
Yeah. Like,
Yeah.
And then the economy is going to crash.
Yeah.
Like we have an AI bubble.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Like multiple people have
the
talked
economy
about this.
crashes. Like that is how capitalism works.
Yeah.
The economy booms and busts and booms and busts. That is how like, and then this time.
And then we bail out.
Yes.
We, the taxpayers, bail out these companies that we don't want.
You know what's
no one asked for this.
Like there is a world, and we can imagine it now. And I ask our audience, close your eyes and imagine a world where AI does all the work for you, and you get to just be creative and do whatever you want. Like that's even what they imagined like in the 1800s of what the Industrial Revolution would lead to.
Right. The automatization of work.
Exactly. Yeah. The automation of everything.
Automation,
automation
it's a
of
word.
The world.
My word's better.
You add a Z to a word, I'm in.
Yeah, right?
I'm in.
It just automatically makes
it
it's
great. So much cooler.
Yeah.
So the automation of work was going to save us.
Yeah.
And now as everything is being torn apart and we are left behind, it is just a way to replace us with no plan.
Yeah.
And so, it doesn't look good. Is a better world possible? Yes.
Yeah.
But the movie the AI doc didn't even go there to say like how we can realistically get there.
Right.
It's talking about just harm reduction where it's like, please call your Congress people, do these things. No even call to action, like don't use AI. Like it's like, it's basically saying like fucking, it's the Wild West out here.
Yeah. Like
and
roll the fucking dice.
Yeah. And that's our problem.
Yeah.
Is that we live in the Wild West, literally. And
like we know what to do. We know how to prevent and fix all these things.
Yes.
But we just actively are not doing, it's like, and we as like humanity, like the oversight and like, what do you call it? Like being able to have like they were talking about having transparency and like if calling out people, like I feel like there's not enough people out there like doing
then
this
things. Movie could have set a good example of like holding these CEOs to task and accountable.
Yeah.
And like ask tough questions. And that is one way you can move the needle forward is by doing that.
Right.
But
because at the end of the day, nobody knows.
Yeah. And that's okay too. Like, it doesn't have to be like it's 100% this.
Yeah.
Even though it certainly feels like it in a lot of ways. But there's an optimist world. Like you can be an apocalyptimist. And in some ways I am, but the apocalypse is 99 and the optimist is 1.
Right. Because it's like under our current world into the future, if we were to take away all these jobs, what are people doing?
Yeah. And no one's thinking about that in power or anything like that. There's no like after post-work world that they're imagining. They're imagining working us harder.
Yeah.
And in some cases, they aren't even thinking, and that's going to bite them in the ass, is they're not even thinking about us.
Right.
They're just like, no, we'll replace them. And then something is going to break.
It's already happening. Like more people going into poverty now because of these things. And we're not taking, like, if you're promising a utopian future where like there is no work, you need to subsidize all these people to live.
Yeah.
Which they will not do.
They would never do. Like, you haven't earned it.
Yeah. It's like, what the fuck?
What are you talking?
So like we can't coexist with AI future without like even considering maybe communism.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. That's one idea.
Or something.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Like there needs to be a world that is equitable and that all the shit that and these are my beliefs, all the shit that you need to survive is taken care of.
Yeah.
And it's taken care of behind the scenes. You don't even have to worry about it.
Right.
You just go, you
check in.
Exactly. You do what you need to do. And then you get this freedom
to do whatever you want.
And maybe it is do some work. Maybe it is because there are human things that should be human things, honestly.
Like checking emails. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, yes, exactly. We love that. I love getting an AI summary of a tiny email honestly, I remember testing out the AI summary right when it came out for like my iPhone, and it got it wrong. Like that's also the other thing is it's stupid. Like you can't even rely on this shit. It
doesn't work.
But it's fed down your fucking throat.
I turn all that stuff off.
Oh, it's off now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Apple Intelligence, it's out.
Gone.
Yeah. No thanks.
Yeah.
Pass.
I can't.
Okay.
So, where are we?
We're in the year 2026.
An apocalyptimist?
I mentioned briefly earlier, I'm a 99.1 apocalyptimist.
Sure.
I can close my eyes and imagine the future.
Sure.
There's not a single person working towards it.
It's like a Doctor Strange in Infinity
Oh yeah,
War,
exactly.
where
It's
he's
like
there's one path.
Yes, exactly. I listened to 6 million different things, and there's one great. Like I did love that. It's very, very good.
That's how it feels.
Yeah.
Like, with this, like the inevitability of the bad version of this. That's like when we look historically of where we've been. That's what we will end up doing. I feel like
we're and just the stakes are so much higher now. It's just so stupid. So this is why you watched Her. To feel a little better.
Because I was bummed out.
Yeah, this is a bummer.
Really bummed out. Especially, I don't know, we live in the Bay Area. We keep saying that.
Yeah,
but it's like, it's just everywhere and we have to think about it all the time.
Yeah, it's every billboard, it's almost every job has something in it.
Yeah.
You're kind of, it's more and more you're kind of being expected to use it for work in some ways. I know, I remember meeting someone on a shoot that like, everything loves it and loves using it for emails and all of these things. And you start taking away, like I even, and some people are way past this, but you take away your writing capabilities. Who are you? Like, so.
Thank you.
Yes.
Yeah. Like, I don't know, man.
We don't have answers.
Like we don't even write by hand anymore. And there's so much research behind like writing versus typing and like memory retention.
Yeah, and you retend it more. you remember it. I'll just say remember. You remember it.
What is the verb?
Yeah, right? Retend? That's kind of cool.
I'll take it.
Retend?
Yeah.
So you retend it more.
Yeah.
When you
we've made up a bunch of words on this thing. Yeah, no, you do. And so like how does how does AI affect the psyche, affect our memory, affect humanity?
It's going to blow it to shreds.
Yeah. And I think that's the next movie, right?
Yeah.
Is like, well, how does this affect being human?
Yeah. Exactly. You know? Like zombies. Like it's perfect for the zombie genre. Is like this kind of futuristic AI. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I think that there's movies
can say so much.
Yeah. And I think that I'm feeling it. I'm feeling like there's some really great stuff that can work in this moment.
Have you seen After Yang?
No, I have not. Is that one you recommend?
It's an interesting thing off of what you just said. You know, like what is this? What is it? Yeah, I feel like that's a good movie to kind of like analyze what we're talking about.
Yeah. Ex Machina was another one we were thinking about.
Ex Machina too.
Yeah. I feel like those
the next step.
Yeah.
Part two.
Well, I think that's a good spot to go out on.
Sure, yeah.
All right.
We're smiling.
We're smiling. Thank God. Keep smiling, folks. It's all going to be okay. That's a wrap. Bye-bye. Wind, Reel, and Print is a podcast by Salad Brain Productions.
You can find us on Instagram at Wind, Reel, and Print Pod.
You can also find us wherever you get your podcasts.
And please, if you like the show, leave a rating and review.
We'll see you next time.